snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Got a little space. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Out wide left, it's Staley. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this moment.
Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Takes a handoff. It's Wallace. Just smothered on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. Snowed under by the defense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Churns into the pile. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. The tap. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 77-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense takes the field to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Matthews. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick give. It's Matthews. There he goes. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Inside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Vols. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Crosses the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Just not enough on that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. He kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's past the sticks. Lots of running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Daniels. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a give to Hardy. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the run, it's Wallace. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Hits inside, it's Wallace. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Daniels. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On play action. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Staley. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of this drive. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Can't get him to the ground. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Quick step and go. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Open on the right side, that's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they've regained the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Florida State Seminoles.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Wallace. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the move, it's Wallace. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Wallace. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got it. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Immediately, he got nothing on 1st down.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down to the air. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Wallace. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds a tight end. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Using his feet. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gonna let it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. One final play before the end of the quarter. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The fake and wants to throw. Moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Smith. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Right at the line. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Out wide left, it's Staley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Third and long is now turned into fourth and forever. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. Nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost the throw on 1st. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Misses badly on that one.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to him, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Snags it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The play fake. Going downfield for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. This time it's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Driving forward, it's Daniels. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball?